So tell me a little bit about yourself, what university you're from and what sort of practicum you support.
I'm from the Aalborg University, which is famous for its PBL model, which is problem-based learning. And currently I'm working on a program called, well, we could translate it into integrated management studies, which is for teachers and people with a bachelor's degree in the humanities. And we are mainly concerned with language and the way people talk when they do management. We got certain tools for doing that. That's...
Okay, so what do you think makes problem-based and practice-based learning so important today to learning?
Well, our experience is that you can make students work longer hours and you can make them work harder because it's interesting and they got a real interest in what they're doing. It's not just learning for the books or for the teachers or whatever, but it's for it's out of an interest in doing something. So the very important thing here is that in a problem-based environment, the student is the active person, not the teacher. The teacher is guiding and supervising, but the energy put into the project is coming from the student. Yeah. I think that's the main reason, and we can make them work wonders. What makes it interesting for me to teach in such an environment is reading the project reports which the students make, because it's about real life problems. It's not just dry theory all the way through and repetition of theory, but of new challenges and real life stories. And it turns out that real life is much more interesting than the inside of a university office.
Okay. So how do you think that the Euronet PBL project can contribute to the work you're doing?
Well, definitely. It's very interesting to hear what others have experienced in this area. And I think the idea of... There's two things in this. The idea of taking ordinary university students into a kind of practicum arrangement is appealing, I think, because there they can get even closer to the real thing. That's one thing. Another thing, I think the growing area, the area where university can expand the most is in lifelong learning or in additional learning in companies, making people in companies reflect on their own problems. I see this could be expanded into this. We have some programs at the Aalborg University where some master's program where people work in an ordinary work environment but come to the university once in a while and do projects on their own problem which exist in real life. And that's become very, I think that's very interesting. It's very good. It's very good for the students because this is not something we pretend. It's not as if problems, but it is real life problems, and it is very important for them to solve these problems because this is their job to do that. So that's where I can see this could contribute to this.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.